We all have plans that we fail to achieve. We are late, our projects are late. We think we will write 5 pages of a report and we write 1. We think we will study for 5 hours and we study for 5 minutes. Don't despair. You're not alone. But you are suffering from something most of us suffer from, the planning fallacy. The planning fallacy refers to an optimistic prediction bias in which people underestimate the time and effort it will take them to complete a task, despite knowing that similar tasks have typically taken them much longer and required much more effort and time in the past. You commit to studying for 3 hours, but you study for 2 minutes before you get distracted. You say you will complete a project in 1 week and it takes a month. The problem is not that it happens once. It happens repeatedly. And the next time you say you will study or complete a project, you still convince yourself that this time, yes, this time things will be different and you will be able to accomplish your goal as planned. There is an important discussion here that we need to have. Our brains are predictive machines. Our brains read the environment, creates mental models, and based on these models, it tries to anticipate future occurrences and outcomes. It is a planning device, but it is a biased device. It creates errors. It creates planning errors. In this case, the brain is over-optimistic about your ability to accomplish things. It is biased based on an ideal version of yourself. You want to perceive yourself as this achiever, a person who is committed to your word, a person who believes in your capacity, and that's all fine. Another issue is that when planning, we think of the future rather than our past experiences. Let's be real. Self-awareness. When we eliminate prediction errors, it means we have created a high-resolution view of who we are, how we operate in the world. We ditch the ideal version of the self and make predictions based on the real self, the self that has made you late and behind schedule and above budget. Then we improve the version of the self. Instead of having an inflated view of your capacities and skills, let's be real and develop the tools we need to control the part of the self that is creating mayhem in our lives. Because guess what? That part of the self won't just go away. Planning and executing are two very different things. So let's keep in mind that we often have an inflated view of ourselves. We tend to plan based on future outcomes and not based on past behaviors. And we have to look at the past and we have to be critical of the past. And we have to try to change that individual who created those errors in the past and become better versions of who we are today. So when making plans, let's make plans based on who we truly are. And if who we truly are is actually a detriment to goal achievement, then let's talk about how do we improve that. Good luck.